When I was a student, I pushed myself into a never-ending spiral of desire. My thoughts were consumed by sex, turning me into a wild beast completely out of control before my basest instincts. I had no time left for self-development or building a future. Those days of indulgence were nothing less than a prolonged nightmare, filthy, dark, and full of regret. And what was the price to pay? My spine was severely damaged, leading to a herniated disc. It was the consequence of a lack of self-respect and discipline. I turned myself into a failure, falling deeper into despicable behaviors. If you do not want to repeat this dreadful mistake, stop now. Put your desires in check, or they will destroy you. Otherwise, you will face the painful consequences yourself. If you are struggling similarly, I am willing to share my experiences to help you overcome them. Let's build a community of kindness by subscribing to Stoicism for Success right now and sharing it with those you wish to see live with kindness and strength like us. Let's spread these positive values together. 1. Organize your sexual life scientifically to enhance love and health. Sex is not the center of life, but a part of nurturing love and happiness. Do not indulge excessively in desires, as it can lead to emotional exhaustion, negatively impacting mental and physical health. Remember, the body and mind need balance to survive and thrive. Sex should be based on love and respect, not just for your partner, but also for yourself. A healthy sexual life is part of a balanced lifestyle that improves intimacy and enhances health. This requires understanding yourself, expressing emotions properly, and prioritizing your values. Without moderation, it can blur personal development goals and reduce effectiveness in work, study, and life. Schedule sex scientifically and reasonably. Rather than viewing it as the ultimate goal, see it as a complement that contributes to overall satisfaction and happiness. Spend time on self-development, learning, and acquiring new skills, as these are what will make you a better version of yourself. Self-development not only boosts confidence, but also lays a solid foundation for the future. Set long-term goals, pursue your passions, and invest in meaningful pursuits. Do not let sex control you. Control it to add more meaning to your life. Instead of focusing too much on momentary gratification, invest in long-term values like knowledge, skills, and personal growth. You will realize that, as you become a better version of yourself, your sexual life and all other aspects of life will naturally become more fulfilling. Remember, your future is shaped by your present choices. A balanced life that harmonizes sex with personal development will help you achieve sustainable success and true happiness. 2. Establish safe boundaries to protect yourself. In every aspect of life, especially in your sexual life, setting boundaries is essential to protect yourself from unnecessary harm. Do not let desires dominate your mind and body without control. Proactively establish clear limits, always remembering that sex should be based on respect and consent. By setting boundaries, you create a layer of protection for your mental and physical health, making you more confident in upholding your personal values. Boundaries help you avoid unwanted situations and are a way to maintain self-respect and confidence. Healthy relationships require open communication, where both parties understand and respect each other's boundaries. Express your views firmly yet respectfully, avoiding feelings of being imposed upon or led into situations beyond your control. Establishing boundaries does not prevent intimacy, but ensures that it occurs within a safe and comfortable framework. Do not feel guilty for saying no if it exceeds your limits. The strength to refuse is not weakness, but a manifestation of self-protection. Trust your feelings, listen to your body, and respect your sense of safety. Boundaries apply not only in sex, but also in all relationships and daily activities. Take time for yourself to recharge, reflect, and grow. This helps you not only protect yourself, but also build stronger inner confidence. Do not let anyone or anything cross the boundaries you have set unreasonably. Protect yourself with courage and determination. Strong boundaries will help you balance your sexual life and personal development better. When you know your limits, you will avoid unnecessary harm and temptation. This also helps you stay focused on long-term goals, allowing you to grow into a strong, confident person capable of effectively controlling your life. Remember, protecting yourself is not just a duty, it's your responsibility for your mental and physical health. By establishing safe boundaries, you maintain self-respect and build healthy, lasting relationships. 3. Cultivate wisdom and broad vision. Wisdom is the foundation of personal development, enabling you to make sound decisions and avoid temporary temptations, especially in your sexual life and other areas. Spend time honing your knowledge, broadening your understanding, and enhancing your long-term vision. Wisdom is not just about accumulating knowledge. It's the ability to analyze, evaluate, and apply that knowledge to guide your life in the right direction. Do not let fleeting moments of excitement dictate your long-term decisions. Instead of pouring all your energy into satisfying momentary desires, focus on exploring new fields, learning useful skills, and building quality relationships. These not only help you grow spiritually, but also bring a sense of true achievement. A broad vision will help you realize that every current action affects your future, motivating you to make long-term beneficial choices for yourself. Wisdom and vision help you maintain self-control, especially when facing temptations. Learn to evaluate situations from multiple perspectives, considering the pros and cons before making decisions. This will help you avoid unwanted situations while enhancing your ability to defend yourself. A broad vision also allows you to recognize the true value of life, rather than letting fleeting pleasures obscure personal growth. Take time to learn, participate in courses, read books, and explore new things. Every day is an opportunity for you to become smarter and develop your vision. When you have sharp enough wisdom, you will not only recognize what is right, but also know how to turn those insights into concrete actions. This is the key, not only to improving your sexual life, but also to enhancing your overall quality of life. Imagine a future where you are not only someone who knows how to love, but also someone who knows how to steer your life. When you have a broad vision, you will not easily be swept away by momentary issues. Let wisdom be the guiding star for all your decisions, and a broad vision will be the light illuminating your path to success and happiness. Remember, personal development is not only based on what you learn, but also on how you apply that knowledge in life. Always set higher goals and strive to become a better version of yourself. When you cultivate wisdom and vision, you not only improve yourself, but also create a positive impact on those around you. 4. Self-control determines your path. If you allow others to control your life, you are weak. Do not expect respect from anyone if you do not have the courage to stand up and make your own decisions. Indulging in short-term desires and being lenient with temporary temptations will only lead you down the path of failure. The price of losing control is not only spiritual loss, but also contempt from those around you. Those who cannot control their own lives will always be viewed as failures in the eyes of others. Self-control is not an option, it is a requirement if you want a life of value. Those who cannot self-regulate will never understand the value of perseverance, and they will remain dependent, living in ambiguity and manipulated by others. Do not be foolish enough to think you can achieve something great if you lack the strength to reject meaningless things in life. If you cannot establish boundaries for yourself, then accept failure and the scorn of life. Those who cannot control themselves are often weak, swept away by trivial pleasures. Your superficiality is not just a personal failure, but also a shame for those who once had expectations for you. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what have I achieved beyond trivial desires? You have no right to demand a bright future if you do not have the guts to control your present. Self-control is not a distant concept. It is something you must achieve if you do not want to be swallowed by life. Do not criticize circumstances or blame anyone else. If you cannot take control of your life, you do not deserve anything good. Life is yours, and if you are not strong enough to make your own decisions, then accept being a loser. Be vigilant and understand that self-control is not just a choice, but a vital condition. Those who are not strong enough to control themselves will never be worthy of demanding or wishing for anything from life. Life has no place for weakness or laziness in self-control. You can only stand firm if you have the courage to let go of trivial matters and embrace what is worthy. If you cannot exercise self-control to shape your life, do not expect respect from anyone. You will be looked down upon and regarded as a failure. Do not make a fool of yourself because of momentary desires. Only self-control is the way for you to assert yourself and build a future of real value. Let's come together to support our community. If you are a kind person, please hit the like button on this video and leave some energetic comments to spread positive vibes. Together, we can make a difference. 5. Live with clear goals and a sense of responsibility. Have you ever wondered why your life is stagnant? It's because you are living blindly, without goals, direction, or any responsibility for your own life. If you think life is just a series of dull, aimless days, do not be surprised when failure is the only outcome you achieve. Without clear goals, you are merely drifting like a soulless corpse, leaving your fate to the whims of life. A person without goals is like a ship without a compass, lost at sea and never reaching a destination. You cannot hope for success when every day you wake up not knowing what you need to do. Without a sense of responsibility for your actions, you are simply digging your own grave. Living without responsibility is a cowardly, despicable act, and no one can change that but you. Do you think responsibility is something burdensome? Yes, it is burdensome, and only strong individuals have the courage to bear it. If you are afraid, accept that you are weak and cowardly. Life never favors those who only know how to run away. Each time you refuse responsibility, you are only dragging yourself deeper into the pit of mediocrity. If you cannot take responsibility for your choices, do not expect to achieve any success. Set clear goals and persistently pursue them. That is the only way for you to escape the mire of aimlessness. No one else can help you but yourself. Each time you give up on your goals, you are actively destroying your future. Failure is not because you lack ability, but because you lack the responsibility to endure difficulties and challenges. Do not expect life to offer you anything when you do not even know what you want. Without goals, you are merely a failure drifting through life, waiting for overwhelming regret. Without a sense of responsibility, you will remain useless, fleeing from every challenge and never daring to face yourself. Life is not about surviving, but about moving forward with clear goals and strong responsibility. Do not be a coward, be a winner. Stop wasting time on vain illusions and start setting realistic goals. If you do not change, do not expect a better future. Only determination and responsibility lead to success. Your excuses are worthless. Only action can change your life. 6. Accept reality and move forward with resilience. Reality can be harsh, but if you lack the courage to face it, do not expect a bright life. Running away from reality is the act of a weak person, and it will never help you escape life's difficulties. There is no room for dreamers in this world who hope for impossible things. You must understand that there is nothing worse than living in self-deception, fooling yourself that everything will miraculously change. The reality is that if you refuse to accept it, you will always be crushed under its weight. Life is not always fair, but complaining or whining will not change it. Stop lamenting your fate and start taking action. Accepting reality does not mean surrendering. It means having a clear understanding of what you are facing. Do not be a coward who runs away from the truth. Challenges and failures do not weaken you. They are opportunities to build resilience. Strengthen your will and move forward more forcefully. Resilience is not something you gain through fancy words. It is the result of perseverance in adversity, the ability to stand up after each fall. If you feel hurt, remember that it is only temporary. Pain will never last forever, but weakness and cowardice will cling to you for life if you do not have the courage to confront them. Do not expect someone to come and help you through. The truth is that no one owes you anything. Do not self-pity, for that is the hallmark of a dismal failure. Life does not allow you to be weak, and only the weak allow reality to control them. Take control of your life, accept reality with all its harshness, and face it with unparalleled resilience. If you cannot rise from your failures, then you deserve that failure. Do not hope for things to change if you remain stagnant, fearful of change. Resilience is not only the ability to endure, but also the ability to move forward despite all obstacles. Do not let failure defeat you forever. Let them be the motivation to move forward. Each time you refuse to face reality, you weaken yourself, becoming a loser pushed around by life. If you do not accept reality and refuse to take the next step, do not expect anything better to come your way. Life is a constant struggle. Accepting reality is not surrender. It is the clarity to see what needs to be done next. Move forward with all the resilience you have, for only those who never stop will deserve true victory. Be a winner, not a loser swallowed by your own weaknesses. 7. Don't worry too much about the future. Do you think that worrying will make your future better? The reality is, pointless anxieties only showcase your weakness and lack of fortitude. They change nothing other than making you feel more lost, exhausted, and desperate. Each moment you immerse yourself in negative thoughts about the future is a moment wasted, an opportunity lost to change your present. Worrying is not a sign of intelligence. It is a manifestation of insecurity and indecision. Do you want to know what your future holds? Look at what you are doing today. If you continue to get swept away by the whirlpool of meaningless worries, you are only sabotaging what you could achieve. The future is not for worrying, it is for preparing and acting. If you spend too much time fearing things that have yet to happen, do not expect any progress in your life. Fear of the future is merely a cover for laziness and cowardice, which does not help you escape reality, but only sinks you deeper into helplessness. If you are not strong enough to face the present, then the future will only be a series of dismal failures. Do not justify your lack of determination with trivial worries about tomorrow. Life does not wait for the weak, and the future is not meant for those who only know how to worry. Wake up, for no one else can change your life but you. Worrying about the future will only make you an easy target for failure, a mediocre person who dares not confront life's challenges. Instead of being obsessed with negative scenarios for the future, focus on specific actions in the present. Do you want a better future? Start making it happen right now. Your fears will not make you stronger. They will only diminish you further. Do not wait until tomorrow to change. Begin from this very moment. If you cannot let go about the future, you will remain a weakling, forever pushed around by life without ever mastering your destiny. Remember, the future is built from the actions of today, not from negative thoughts and vague anxieties. If you cannot control your mind right now, your future will be nothing but chaos. Worrying is a sharp knife that cuts off all your opportunities. If you do not let it go, you will always be a failure, a pitiful person who never has the courage to change their fate. Face the truth. Worrying does not help you. It only drags you deeper into the abyss of failure. Do you want to change your life? Stop worrying and start acting. The future belongs to those who dare to take action, not to those who only know fear. Do not become a weakling. Be the one who leads your own future with courage and determination. 8. Focus on self-improvement. If you are still blaming circumstances, others, or even luck for your failures, take a good look in the mirror. The real reason you are not progressing is that you have never had enough determination and discipline to improve yourself. Do not deceive yourself into thinking you have done your best. If you truly made an effort, the results would not be as dismal as they are now. Your stagnation and mediocrity are not caused by anyone else, but by your own laziness and lack of willpower. Have you ever wondered why others achieve what they want, while you remain stuck in place? It is because they know how to set specific goals and commit to pursuing them to the end, rather than spending time whining about the unfairness of life. If you continue to waste time on worthless pursuits that bring no value, do not be surprised when your life resembles a swamp of failure and regret. Self-improvement is not a choice. It is a necessity if you want a better future. Feeling uncomfortable with these words? Good. Let this discomfort awaken you. If you cannot face the truth about yourself, you will forever be a failure. Self-improvement is a painful process, but that is the price of success. Do not expect change to come easily without sacrifice. Do you want a better life but are not willing to work harder? Then you do not deserve any achievements. Stop blaming and making excuses to delay. If you want to change, start with yourself. Every second you spend blaming is a second you lose the opportunity to improve. Your justifications do not change the fact that you are missing out on your own potential. Self-improvement is not easy, but it is the only thing that can make a real difference. Face the truth. If you do not change, you will be left behind by this world. Are you tired of failing? Are you exhausted from the dead-end life you have created for yourself? If so, stop self-pitying and start taking action. Self-improvement requires nothing but the determination and patience. Do not expect others to do it for you. If you do not have the willpower to change, do not expect a better future. Successful people are not lucky. They are those who dare to face the truth and work tirelessly to become better each day. Growth is not a miracle, it is the result of relentless effort. If you do not step out of your comfort zone, you will always be mediocre, drowned in life without anyone remembering you. Do not let these words just be a breeze. Let them be the motivation for you to change and improve yourself. Be a stronger, better, and prouder version of yourself. Do not be weak, be a leader. 9. Manage personal finances effectively. How much longer will you continue to waste money? If you think that spending recklessly and shopping excessively will bring happiness, you are just fooling yourself. The truth is, without knowing how to manage personal finances, you are just a debtor in your own life, shackled by the poor decisions you have made. Do not expect wealth if you continue to spend money on useless things that do not bring long-term value. Do you want a stable financial future? Then stop blaming circumstances and start learning how to save and invest responsibly. Do not just dream of financial freedom while doing nothing to achieve it. If you do not know how to manage your finances, you are not only failing to protect your assets, but also pushing yourself into an inescapable cycle of debt. You will pay a heavy price for your lack of discipline and financial understanding. Effective financial management is not just about saving. It is also about resisting momentary desires to focus on stability and long-term growth. Do not let temporary discounts or momentary luxuries blind you. Uncontrolled desires will only lead you to financial ruin and the depletion of assets. If you cannot resist the temptation of frivolous spending, then you do not deserve wealth. Stop wasting your time and money on cheap things that do not offer long-term benefits. Do you not want to drown in debt? Then learn to spend wisely and have a clear strategy. Do not live as if money is infinite, because the reality is your resources are limited. If you do not know how to manage, do not be surprised when your future is just a series of struggles, worrying about piling debts. Do not deceive yourself with cheap excuses that you will change tomorrow. Change starts now from your own actions. Do not make yourself a victim of financial ignorance. If you do not learn to save and invest from today, you will just be a pitiful failure, caught up in the turmoil of financial instability. Money is not everything, but lacking money will turn your life into a series of stressful and exhausting days. If you cannot control your personal finances, do not expect to have a comfortable and free life. The truth is, only those who know how to manage their finances can achieve long-term wealth and stability. Those who waste money can only wait for failure and regret. Do not become ignorant in your own life. Be aware and start building a smart financial plan right now. If not, your future will be a financial nightmare, an endless cycle of anxiety and struggle. Become the master of your own finances, not a victim of ignorance and momentary temptations. Money is a tool, not a goal. Let money work for you. Do not become a slave to it. If you do not change, do not expect any prosperity to come your way. 10. Cultivate patience and resilience. Do you really think success will come to you overnight? If you are still under the illusion of an easy path, then wake up. Life does not favor the impatient and hasty. If you do not have the patience to endure hardships and challenges, do not expect a worthwhile outcome. Those who cannot bounce back from failure are merely mediocre, weak, and do not deserve any success. Every failure is not a reason to give up. It is a challenge to test your will and patience. If a minor setback can knock you down, do not deceive yourself into thinking you can achieve anything great in life. Do you think life will always be easy? Forget about that. This world is only for those who know how to rise after falling, who can keep their spirits high when things get toughest. Are you feeling tired? Remember, that is the price you must pay for true growth and success. No one else will endure for you, and no one else will help you recover. If you lack patience and resilience, you will always be a failure, overwhelmed by your own weaknesses. Stop self-pitying and start fighting. Patience is not just the ability to wait, but the ability to endure without complaining. If you are not strong enough to accept challenges, then you do not deserve the rewards. Resilience is not a gift. It is a skill that you must develop through your own effort. If you expect everything to go smoothly, then be prepared to face disappointment. Learn to overcome difficulties and stand up from your most bitter failures. Do you want to succeed? Nurture patience like a true warrior, never yielding even if everything crumbles around you. Prove that you are stronger than what life throws at you. Do not let obstacles make you falter. They are just tests of your inner strength. If you cannot recover from falls, then accept that you will forever be a cowardly failure, consumed by life. Patience and resilience are vital elements if you want to surpass yourself and achieve what you desire. Do not expect pity from others. Build your own patience and resilience, for no one else can do it for you. Let patience be your armor and resilience your sharp weapon in the battle with life. If you refuse to nurture these qualities, you will be left behind, becoming mediocre amidst those who dare to face adversity. Stand up, fight, and recover. If you do not dare to accept challenges, you will forever be weak and pitiful, never able to conquer anything beyond your own fears. Thank you for watching this video. Let's support our wonderful community by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications right now. Show everyone that you're living kindly by liking the video and sharing your experiences in the comments. Take action now to spread positive energy.